Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. I apologize that I haven't been uploading as many videos as I have been live streams. I recently was in the middle of a moving process, and I've just now got like settled down. Uh, as you see, I got a whole new. I moved, so. But yeah, we're gonna be continuing the frequent uploads at least twice a week. That's my goal right now. That's not even including live streams. We live stream every night. But yeah, we're gonna jump back into Killer Frequency. It's been like 3 weeks since I actually played it. I just want to finish it so I can continue the other games I want to do. So that's what we're doing now.
We've got another call. Whenever you're ready.
You sure it's not Ponty again? Tired of listening to that motherfucker,
Folks,
dude.
don't spend
Forgive
your
my
money
language.
at Pawnee Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Don't spend your money at
Moving
Ponty's
along,
Pizza.
I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Screen with me, Forrest Nash. Who may I say is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Don.
It was
I
yeah,
know
okay.
why you're calling. I'm sorry I didn't play your song. There's a lot going on. But please,
Never mind that now. Forrest, I'm calling because I need your help.
I thought I did have play her song. I could have sworn I played her song.
are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Helping?
You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building.
Why are you walking around and all this,
My old
weirdo?
security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Right, use the key.
Don't you have a key to get in?
Only for the apartment door. The front gate requires an entry code. The future is electronic, I guess. I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the New Woodside apartment building between the town hall
God.
and the trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night.
Yeah, I could tell.
Shit.
Is that a neighbor's dog?
Yes, it is. Boy, I wish he
I've
wasn't
only
that
heard
big
of-
And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. Listen, I can't get any. He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
Yeah, get the neighbor's
Can you
attention.
Get your neighbor's attention?
That the whistling man will see me, Forrest. I can't do that.
Neighbor's name.
What's your neighbor's name?
I don't know my neighbors, remember? Please, I need to get in.
What's the
Nah,
name of the
she's-
security system?
She's
There's a sticker on the box. It says
she's been suspicious since the first time she called.
Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a six.
Starting to think she might be involved.
6 digits. Sounds like that would be hard to remember.
Yes, very hard, especially on a night like this.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
That's my thing though. Is yeah the
All right, folks.
Hold on.
Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment.
I almost forgot how to put the record in there.
A classic backed by popular demand. This is
What I was gonna
Long
say
Ride Home by the Barn Finds.
is
You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
she said she was outside of
Forrest,
the.
was it just me?
Here we
or
go.
was
Okay, I don't
there
even have to say
something-
shit. Look,
It wasn't
she got
just
it.
you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help.
how does she not know the code to her
I'm not sure
building?
who,
That's
but
all
to
I'm
help
saying.
Someone.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere, Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
Awesome. Gotta go back downstairs. Love that. Love going downstairs. Honestly, I haven't trusted Dawn from the start. I'll make. Can I save? Yeah, I can save. I'm gonna make a save and not give her the password. Tell her the wrong shit. How do you live in an apartment building? One, you don't know the entry code. Two, you don't know any of your neighbors. Dawn is suspicious. I'm gonna make a save.
Starling 4000 user manual.
I remember bringing this down here.
These codes should come in handy.
Press for
Welcome back,
Peggy.
Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
Nothing except the manual.
All right. Well, I'll get Dom back on the line then, Forrest. I'll let you take it from here.
Thanks, Peggy.
Alright, this is where I save. Just in
When you're
case.
ready, shut the music off. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back.
Yeah, the time of day.
I'm
Not
so
play.
afraid. What's the code to the gate?
Look, do you hear the music?
The code is 191519.
Thank you, Forrest.
That creepy ass thank you.
Son of a bitch. Ah!
A cry of fury. Damn.
Is she?
Yeah, stay out! Nobody disrespect the sanctity of the ring!
I literally just said Roller Ricky is the only person I have heard with a dog. I know that was absurd. Look,
Thank God.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ricky, get back inside.
It's her.
and
She's
turn
the
on
fucking
radio.
killer.
Whoever that was, she was trying to break into the ring.
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him! That was the whistling man!
it's I just
Forrest,
said
just enough time
that's
to get
her.
my rifle. I don't like hurting folk, but I can't let anything happen to Maxie. He's my
Right.
best friend, you know?
Keep the dog safe.
Listen, man, I'm heading back inside. Gonna barricade that window. My man, thank you. You and Peggy can skate for free whenever you want, forever. That's a done deal.
Thanks, Ricky. Can't wait.
You got
I'm
it.
glad I picked the
Talk to you
choice I
soon.
did.
Okay, Gallows Creek. Here's some music while we process what just happened.
Imagine if I wasn't suspicious at all there. Let's get some calm. Let's get some. I don't think I've played this yet. Let's. Oh, it didn't start.
The whistling man is a woman?
Oh, whistling woman. I have my. I have my suspicions.
Yeah,
All the
sure,
homies hate
Forrest.
Dawn.
You just never mentioned it. She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
I thought she was just regular. Gallows Creek
I thought
Strange.
she was just regular Gallows Creek Strange.
Really, Forrest?
Ooh.
Why do you think she requested that song?
To get me outside. Yep.
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. She never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement.
Right after I make a shot. Fuck. I have to make a shot. Listen to that. Okay.
When you're ready, shut
I'm
the
to
music
the-
off. Okay, you're
I'm
live
to the
in
bay.
3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman, one who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you.
We're neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. I'm sad to say, but it's time to trust no one. Nah, we know who it is.
Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn.
This could be a fake name.
This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully,
Oh ho ho!
this caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Not the
Hey,
911
we had a
joke.
call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. You're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16, The Scream.
Hey, man.
Murphy?
Damn
Murphy.
straight.
What's going on, Murphy? You in danger again?
Nah, man. I've just been listening to the show here at home.
We saved him because he's alive.
You
Because
asked
alive.
folks to call in if they could help out. Well, I'm calling. I don't know if I can say as much as other folks have, but I figure I wouldn't be a good role model to Fernando if I didn't try to help, you know?
Right, good father.
You're a good father, Murphy.
Absolutely. Fernando's a lucky kid.
Oh, thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Well, what can you tell us?
I don't know, really.
All right. Well, do you know anything about the death of George Barrow?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. What about the killer herself?
Herself? Man, I didn't get my ass kicked by a lady.
Sounds like you did.
Now I went toe to toe. It was a man.
You heard the last call, right, Murphy?
Yep,
So you know it's a woman, and you were trained by a VHS, Murphy.
Good point.
I know, but man, how could it have been a woman under that mask?
Let's just move on. Do you know anything
Let's just move
about
on.
the history of the Whistling Man?
No, sir. Tonight's the first time I ever heard of him.
What?
I moved here 3 years ago, man. What do you want from me?
Right, no
Hey,
worries.
man, no worries. Just thank you for trying.
Right. Sorry I couldn't help you all more, man. Now, you'd have asked me about gators.
Sorry,
Forrest, we have a
my
call
cat was
coming
playing
in.
with a bag.
Sorry, Murphy. I think that's all we've got time for right now.
All right. I'll catch y'all with the gator talk later. Night.
Well, folks, that was a bust. But perhaps our next caller
Oh.
has more than
Oh,
can
shit.
tell us. Let's find out.
Next caller. I was triggering. I thought it was music time.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help
Nancy
me.
Drive. That's across town. Holy shit.
Somebody's been stabbed. Can you tell me what happened?
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
Fortnite be like?
Phone
No, I'm
and
just
talked to
playing.
someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
I'll say it wasn't a
Casey.
woman.
Was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait. Why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
Right,
What's your
okay.
friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's...
It also depends on where he was
Still
stabbed.
there in his leg.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Stomach and leg. You should never pull a knife out. It'll just cause more bleeding.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16.
Right, yeah,
We
true.
have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is, well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
I do,
Damn it.
personally.
I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
Don't have, yeah, but say we don't have much of a
Really have
choice.
Hit me.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it. I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out.
First aid
Stop
trained,
the
right here.
morsel of bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info.
Yeah, it does.
But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
Oh, shit. Okay.
This is a lot to remember. Are you sure you can't stay on the line?
We're wasting time. Please, just let me continue. If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace
He said they're
bandages,
dumb.
Elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding. Find someone to get him stabilized and get
Tell me
him
they.
as
Well,
quick
never
as
mind. They
you
only
can.
had 3 cops.
Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
Hi, Casey. I'm here. How are you doing?
I need help! I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
No. Don't touch
No,
knife.
don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here.
We're a
We're all going to
team.
get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah, it's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
Sorry. We need to secure the
I
knife.
think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around.
I like how she
Do you
took
have
notes and it
anything
hasn't
you can
told me
tie around
anything.
it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
I'd say use the cleaning rags. Yeah.
Take the cleaning rags and hold them over the wound.
I really hope these are clean. Here we go.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Now.
Isn't the best time, Peggy. Can it wait?
Forrest, it's kind of important.
All right. Give me a second. Casey, I'm going to have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What, Peggy? Oh wait.
What's up, Peggy?
What, Peggy?
Can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's gotta get to the hospital somehow.
Should I have to drive him? Any suggestions? That's what
Any
I'm saying.
suggestions, Peggy?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course.
I don't know
Me
why.
and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around
Nancy
there.
Do you
Drive.
think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that. It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you
Yeah,
have
we're
any
gonna have a
idea
bunch
what
of
the
extra
combo for
steps
the
now.
safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard the future is floppy?
Nope, never heard of
What
that.
the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them.
Oh yeah, I forgot this is
Put
set
them
in
a
like the 80s or
computer and they
70s.
do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy.
Alright.
I just have to look around.
Wait, there's still more to do?
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Alright. I'm about to say, like, dang. Down to the office. Sounds like, so it's downstairs. I like that clock, dude. I actually want that clock, like a night, like a neon clock.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Remember, Reggie Jr.'s birthday is 0910. Okay, so. Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. 0910. Let's try that.
Nope.
Oh,
that's
okay, that
not
was wrong.
working. Must be something else.
Need to write pitch good document, bring back. Okay, well, that's not helpful. What I say? Don't he have? Ask Jean. I almost said Janine. Jenny, where those tapes are. It's been weeks now. Boom. All right, floppy disk time.
Could this be it?
$11:07. Sorry, I should have read some of that out loud.
Nice.
Just a quick skim go. Oh god. Well, we know Karen doesn't have it. Let's see. Fuck. It's to save a life. He shouldn't care. The fuck was that noise? PlayStation 2 credit card sales. Oh, I'm just gonna skim it real quick. Brad and Barbara ended up missing most of the first aid. Fuck. Okay, so it's not Brad or Barbara. That would Barbara. think that's this one, right? Who's the last one in here? John. Did you hear that noise though? Shit was scared me for real. Now I'm trying to be quick. I know he's a war medic, but it was station policy to send everybody regardless. Sean apparently has a bunch of medical equipment in his home. It's John. Okay, 14 Nancy Drive. Bet we're in there. Okay, it's John. It's John.
Peggy, apparently I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We
Oh.
have a man literally dying on the line, and you're more interested in you.
You're
Then
right.
shut
I'm sorry.
up.
I need to focus on possible candidates. Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I can read the rest of this later.
think I know who to
who
call.
our best
Off
bet
rip,
is
I know
to
who to
help
call.
Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I... Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
He's going into
God, it
shock.
sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, Stacy,
My dog came back.
I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes. I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey? Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or, oh God.
Leave the old ones, put new ones on. Apply an additional
Don't
bandage.
remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so I'll use my jacket. I can always get a new one. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm. Hold on, please. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Forrest, I'm scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Be strong for
Casey.
Jason.
I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's gonna be okay. Okay?
Okay. Please. I can't give him what he needs. Please, help. I can't lose him. All right, Forrest. We need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well.
Let's call John. Let's...
You said you knew who to call earlier?
Yes.
Who was it?
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke
I skimmed over it and
War medic, huh?
enough knowledge
Yeah,
just from
and
skimming.
according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks...
Who the hell is this calling me at? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest, if this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or never mind. He's lost a lot of blood and he's passed out. We need you to help him.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
Right, he's like
He's
a
at
block away
25
from you.
Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
Alright, how is he now?
Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on. Come on.
Hello, Casey? John Henry.
There he is, look.
Jason? Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help.
Bro is so like calm about it. Well, he's a war medic, so never mind.
Got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now. Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason. Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
I'm ready right now. I heard them noises. Ran through the whole building, didn't see anything, so.
Hope you enjoyed this one as much as
It's that funky music.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me
Easy
a buzz when
job.
you want to go back on air.
Now.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me, Roller Ricky. Oh, and Maxie's here too.
Maxie gotta get in on that. I heard him.
Good to hear from you again. How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man, thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little White Wing Halo number? Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
Right, let's go.
Oh, what's that?
Let's get that info in.
And, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive lineman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned, he was on our team too.
Tell me about him. What was George like?
I didn't know him for long, man. Sad to say. We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
Right, what was her name?
Rick, please, what was her name?
I never got her name, man. He just called her Bean. I didn't really know her before or see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life. I looked up and saw a goddamn whistling man in the trees. And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing
Sad.
it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
Right, it wasn't his fault.
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. you're not a bad person.
I know that now, man. It took a long time to learn, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
You got it, man.
Kinda. It
Anyway,
kinda helps.
I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening, man. I'll let you to it.
Shaka, brother. Shaka.
All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious being, please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in. But
That's quick.
hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're
Right.
gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. You're gonna love this next track.
Apparently, we only got a few strong
I
songs.
hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got
The cop.
back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
I am. I'm driving back with an officer from Henderson now. We got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
It's been a
Ever
long
since you
night, yeah.
found Sheriff Matthews, it's only gotten worse. It's been a long night.
Well, it shouldn't be too much longer now. I'm glad I got through to you. I wanted to let you all know what's going on. I made it to Henderson. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines, and they had no idea what was happening. After I told them, well, their sheriff sent a goddamn squad back with me to stop this.
That's
Right.
great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But
The
that
Whistling
doesn't matter
Bruh.
right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
They, them.
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And
All
while
right.
you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best, yep.
I'll do my best.
I know you will.
Did it all night, might as well do it
And
again.
I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Best we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Time to turn the music off.
True. She got me on that
Bringing
one.
you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller.
Oh.
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John, is he going to be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine.
Hell yeah.
Got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey.
Just a quick
We're
skim
just
on the
happy he's
floppy
okay.
disk.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
The motherfucker sounds just like John.
The one and only. I hope you're feeling better.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg. But John gave me something to take the edge off.
That boy off the Zans. You have to
So,
fit.
I might feel even better than either of you. Oh,
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you.
He's about to tell us some
Guess
viable
the Whistling
information.
Man is still out there?
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Was he... Is he alright?
He is now.
Oh yeah, we made him safe.
He was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason. Where was I? Ah, yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
Right?
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest.
Oh shit.
And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like it never existed.
Alright, who killed George?
Killed George that night.
Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second.
Pretty ironic.
Met our Whistling Man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic, those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream,
About to get a
Ricky
real name
mentioned a
finally.
girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean. Oh yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean.
What's her name?
I
Stop
heard
saying
her,
the
yeah.
nickname. I want a name.
Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on air?
She didn't need to.
How do we get it back on?
Oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Ricky picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to.
I always got to run down to this basement.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer.
Bro, I don't want to go out here.
So we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area, in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button.
I think I did actually see that.
I'll see you when you're back.
Alright. God damn it. Wait, is the lock not on that? No, it is. Wait. Okay, no, it is. It's just dark. I couldn't really tell. Looks like we already have emergency lights on.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That must be it. Boom! We've got power.
Let's go.
The whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
Can I run? I don't want to walk up there. Is he down here? Or she? Alright. Risky maneuvers. I hear that motherfucker, dude. Sorry, I know I'm being slow about this, but there's a killer in here.
What the hell?
I can't run. Oh, shit! Oh, yeah, I'm getting up here.
What? Why is it locked? What? Why is it locked? What? Why is it locked? Oh no.
I believe it was on the...
Peggy! Where'd you go? No way. This can't be happening. A call.
Where's Peggy? Yeah.
gone?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night, almost the end of the show, but it's not over just yet.
Couldn't have been Peggy,
Got a
obviously.
little time still, so let's make the most of it.
Right, what do you mean?
Make the most of it how?
Well,
Huh?
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy
Wait.
bitch!
She's not even in there.
Let me go!
Welcome
That's a whole
to
different
here,
person.
Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
Wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if
Is
he
that
says
Peggy?
what that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Wait, then who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Okay, well, it's not Peggy.
Your son? You mean you... Wait, that he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
So there were two whistling men tonight. Of course! That explains how you were always able to get around
Yeah.
town so quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper office.
That does make sense.
On that, Forrest. Knocking my sweet boy away like an animal.
He is an animal.
He was right, wasn't he? He did fight a man.
He did. I taught my boy to never run away from a fight.
Hang on.
Hey, your boy...
You say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie?
Marie.
Campbell? George's old girl. Oh. Well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh,
There's no
God
saving Teddy,
damn it.
though.
I'd be quiet if I were you, Teddy.
But I...
Right.
I'd listen to Forrest. Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You... Ah!
You're gonna talk when I talk to you.
Damn.
And not a
Getting
moment
smacked
before.
up.
Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk.
Okay, Marie.
Right. I'm still. My life is in
Let's talk
danger
about the
as
night
well.
George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
He's gonna keep getting smacked up. Damn.
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
If you say so,
If you
yes.
say so. I'm not really in a position to argue.
I'm happy
Exactly.
we have your cooperation. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek.
We don't.
and
She never said how close
if
she
I can
was.
find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Right. Be honest. Right. I know it sounds harsh, but the
Do
situation.
you want to die, Teddy? Because if you don't start talking,
What the hell? God damn it. Okay.
I'm biting my nails. I'm anxious. I'm sorry.
Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it
A
then.
birthday card.
It was just a night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky, he was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man, everyone ran, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody.
Not Ricky.
Teddy must have told him the plan.
No, Marie, you're wrong. Ricky didn't know.
What?
Did you miss that part of the broadcast? I spoke to him earlier. He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But well, it doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. Oh,
That sounded
God.
mushy.
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom.
Yeah, her son don't give a. He does not care about none of this. Look at him.
I panicked, and then I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the whistling man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I can stall for time here. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused, and
Who was under the mask, Marie? Who was the whistling man?
it was Chuck Brody, laughing away.
Oh shit, we saved Chuck.
He stops, and he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
Right, why did he fall?
Teddy.
he just
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh, you bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
Right, then why the cover up?
She's lying. Why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Warren.
I hate Teddy.
And then governor.
I hated
And
Teddy from the
then-
beginning when we first heard
Who
him.
knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
A blip?
George was a blip.
He
Right.
wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
she found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
Answer
I'd
the
answer
question.
the question if I were you, Teddy.
Yes, okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
The false reports. That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking, that he just got himself into trouble. And
fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatment she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
When will the killing end, Marie?
End? When does it end?
You can't kill the world. This has to stop sometime.
It has to. It never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed my George on the cliff. He should have been punished. It's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined the football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec. We're at Gallows Creek High, in the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters, but yes, we're here. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So,
Marie? Where?
oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy?
You gotta help me.
Quiet. You'll talk more later. Now I have to talk to someone who mattered more than you ever did. Peggy. It's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
Marie! Oh my god. I thought you...
And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Sister? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. You remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell
That
me?
means he's her nephew.
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
I just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared. I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night. But did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared.
Yeah, bro's not here mentally.
And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Wait. Is that why you went after that kid in the maze? Eugene Stein? Because his parents?
That's right. Eugene's parents were there that night too. But they got themselves killed in a bus accident. And since only their child was left,
Marie,
please.
That's messed up, yeah.
Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Oh,
Oh! Henry! Get out of there!
Peggy!
let me out, cut.
And we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie!
Hey, officer! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we
Okay,
got here.
Peggy
The
lived.
police
Nice.
are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash.
Been a scream.
And it's been a scream.
One person. Everybody else saved. What, one person?
This is Officer Trout. Come in. One suspect is in custody. Trail the other suspect into
A
the nearby
hand?
woods. We have the suspect cornered at the top of Whistling Point. Stop! Put your hands in the air! Get down on the ground! Don't move. Nobody else has to get hurt. No, stop! Suspect has jumped!
Jumped off of the cliff? Just like his dad. I'm sorry, that's fucked up. I'm gonna say just like his dad.
Officer Lugo, do you have a visual? Negative. No sign of the suspect anywhere.
So that was Killer Frequency. A lot of twists and turns there. Didn't realize the killer was going to be Peggy's sister and her nephew that she didn't even know existed. But wow, yeah, that was a crazy game. That was a really good game. I saved everybody except one person. That was the person in the very beginning. And I was like, oh well, could always come back. I'm like, nah, but we saved the most important people at least, like Peggy. And Roller Rick, him and his dog deserve to live. But yeah, thank you guys. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching the game as much as I enjoyed playing it. It was very fun. But I'm gonna end it here. So thank you for watching. You have a great day.